Hi, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Fuji Xerox Vietnam. Thank you for coming here today for the proposed solutions of version 2100 GX Spring Server. My name is Vic Thang, as
My name is
account
Meng Tu.
manager, and Meng Tu is my system analyst.
We honored to be today.
Honored to be here today, present to you. Firstly, let's go through today's agenda. Quickly, we'll go through the customer profile, the job profile, and difficulties. After that is your expectation, solution offer, and summary. Then we end up with a Q&A section. Is this okay, sir? All right. So this is your profile. Please correct us if you find any mistake, and we will make it correctly. All right. So you are the Mintam Pro Lab, right? In 2012, when the growth of digital printing has been coming up in Vietnam, Photolab is struggling with finding a new solution for their survival due to the growth of digital printing. So you, Mintam Pro Lab, with 20 years experience in photo lab industry, have chosen Fuji Xerox as your partner, choosing our product and services, and in 2013 and succeed in 2014 as a leader in photo book industry in Vietnam. Your current equipment is 700 DCP. The current MBV is 50,000 color prints. Your current applications is invitation and photo books, as you may see up there. And the most outstanding point here is 50,000 color prints, right? 50,000 color print is more than a 700 design AMBV. So it leads to some of the difficulties that we mentioned here. And you may see that we have the service record throughout the months. The high peak is in January, February, and then after that it's coming down. So during the high peak period, the number of service calls is 4. It means mostly every week that we have to visit you, and the machine stop every week, so it slow down your production, lead to unproductivity. So here is some of the difficulties that we have learned from your business. Is that the unproductivity and the high frequency of machine performance, machine breakdown, and inconsistency of image quality and color. Unassure image quality on thick paper when you print on invitation printing. Usually you use a texture paper or embossed paper, a thick paper. A poor registration on a thick paper, and uniformity of the color and the output. And then after that is for photo book. Some of your customers feedback to you that the skin tone is not as smooth as the photo lab. Normal original printing, and poor solid printing, bad gradients, ripping time is too long that you feedback to us, so that it stops you from ripping a high resolution of your photos, a poor RGB simulation as well. And here is your expectation. You want a machine, a solution that higher productivities that can scope your orders during a peak period in January, February, and able to handle variety, many paper, variety type of paper and type registration. For photo books, there's a better skin tone so that you can satisfy your customer. Solid printing better and ripping time faster so that you can allow you to rip the file with a better resolution. And here is the solution that we are pleased to offer to you. It's the Fuji Xerox version 2100 with GX Spring Server. Why is it that we are offering the version 2100? The version 2100 is the high-end entry production, high level of entry production. As you see, the machine is on the right-hand side. It means it can support a wider media, means variety of media support and better high volume compared to the 700, which is located somewhere here. for the last time. 2013 is located here with 35,000 to 70,000 prints per month. And Versant 2100 can scope with a job with an AMBV up to 2,500, 250,000 prints per month. So what is so excited about this 2100? Firstly, I would like to go more about the machine handling capacity, a 52 GSM to 350 GSM, supporting wider areas with many type of papers, and the speed is 100 page per minute. Rated speed from 52 GSM to 300 GSM, and 80 ppm per minute for the paper from 300 GSM to 350 GSM. You can see that the speed is very fast. It enhances your productivity during the peak period. And then here that we have is the configuration of the machine that we showed to you in this showroom today. It's a GI print server and the printer Versant 100. Over here is a high capacity feeder. High capacity feeder is the feeding capacity up to 4,000 papers. There are fans here. What is so good about the fans here is so that the paper can be fanned up, the paper dirt, to minimize the paper dirt, and then minimize the misfit issue, and reduce the static on the paper in the long run.
We support about 300 GSM, so that we have to in coverage. This one is bring on 700 dB. It's unfused and good, not good coverage, but this one brings the perfect thing.
So in the last time experience in 700 dB is that you used to get the image quality that is unfused due to handling capacity of 700 is only up to 220 GSM, and on 300 GSM is not assured. So your application is in invitation printing. The paper is very thick and very tough. It's not flexible. Therefore, using the own technology is causing the unfused issue. And over here, we'd like to show you that Fuji Xerox have put our heart in designing the paper part. It's straightforward so that it reduces the paper jam. And one of the new technology right here is the PAR, means production accurate registration system. There's a fixing gate here, so when the papers come up, the gate will jump up and adjust the paper straight, so that the registration when you do duplex is better. Different ways, different from your 700 is that the 700 using the old roller, fusing roller, and over here we have a new compact bell fusing that it helps you when you run a thick paper in the long run. It will maintain the correct temperature in the long run. This is, can help you, like in Vietnam, it's different from other countries that in the wedding, other countries they print only a few hundreds of invitations, but in Vietnam we invite a lot of our relatives, the bride, the groom, relatives, friends and companies. It can be up to 2,000 attendees in the wedding. So the consistency of the image quality must be the same from the last to the end. So one of the key features that helps you to ensure that image quality consistency is the fusing here. And then we have put a lot of thoughts, a lot of our thoughts for your finishing after printing. Is that after printing, when the papers come through the fuser, it will less moistures, and the paper become wavy and becomes like curvy and wavy. So we have put a lot of thoughts right here. We put a decolor unit and we put a cooling unit so that your paper will be straight after printing out and ready for finishing. All right. And how do we ensure that the image quality, registrations, and inboard and outboard of the image can be improved when you're printing photo books or invitation? It's through the full width array here. It's a new technology. It's a ACQS. It can ensure that the front to back registration that bring down to plus or minus 0.5 mm, which is very good compared to your current machine, which is 1.2 mm. And one of the great things that I love to show you in this machine is the automation. In the morning, you can set the machine around 7 o'clock. It will automatically do the calibration, registration automatically, and get ready. The machine is ready before you come to work. It's a thing that we love to show you. And we also have more finishing options, like our showroom machine right here. We have a D4 finisher and we have a Square 4 trimmer here. It's beautiful because it can help you to expand your business in the future. Like you can get in more photo book job with the soft cover. Usually you do it with the hard cover. Now you can do it with soft cover so that the productivity can be faster. You can provide faster photo book to your customer immediately, right on the spot, and you can do a brochure, you know. Next is a stock library tool. Can you show me here? The stock library here. One of the key is a new things that can help us to handle better thick papers, texture paper is the stock library. The stock library here, you can do a create new stock, all right? You can name it, and then you can choose the color of the paper, and then you can choose you can pick up the weight of paper, and then the type of the paper. It is texture paper, impose or label. You can just choose it so that the machine will know and print correctly with the image quality better than before. So over here with the version 2100 configuration, it's a standard configuration that can help you with unproductivity, high frequency of machine downtime. It can solve the problem because the AMBV is up to 250,000 running at high speed. Consistently, image quality and color can be improved with wide media support, you know, with automated color quality suite and type registration when you print on a thick paper. So coming up is the solution. How do we help you with the photo book difficulties that you are facing? I would like to pass to Mr. Meng Tu to present about the GX print server.
Thank you, Versant. Versant will show you how the productivity and strongly of the hardware. So why we offer you GX server? It is different. So this one is it is acceleration board. We have photo book in Vietnamese. You have big data files. You have 1,000 or 100 pages in the one file PDF. So they have so much, and Vietnam have a lot of finishing, booklet maker, laminator, and thousands of customers. What can we do? Well, the ripping so long. We have the testing before with firing. I think not one, it is successful, and two, in the red, in the fourth. I testing on Fibro GX 2100 and Fiery is 80. And what happened? If Fibro we fault in 5 minutes, with the Fiery 10 minutes, And file we testing is 1 gig, about 1 gig. What can you operator do when 10 minutes to ribbon, bring a coffee? No. And when testing on GX server, it's only 1.5 minutes. It's very fast. So I will test in this one, this file.
Montu showing you how fast the Ring server can rip a file.
Ripping time is very important, so that every finishing and every customer we waiting for the printing. It's not waiting how to optimize the 100 pages in the version. It's only GX, and with the fast ripping is maintenance and it keeps productivity. So that with version 2000 and GX server, you can optimize this speed and read productivity.
Right. Compared to the, like Montu said, compared to the free flow Ring server, when you rip the file of 1 gig, the free flow used to be result at a fault. The free flow will get hang sometimes because the file is too big, because you like for the book to be fast. Rip.
Well, when the free flow, we have separate the file and it's done. Now, very fast. Near than 1 minute, right? Right. Next, photo book in Vietnam is about about invitation. We have expanding in invitation. Expanding not only the image, just only object, and high quality of printing. Drift 10 bit LG will help you. This help in the sample. You can see it's ripping, but it's a fast ripping. Impressive.
So we'd like to show you over here is ripping 10 bits different from 8 bits, how different it is. And this one is 8 bits. And we have over here is 10 bits.
And the first class, we will share you about RGB control management. You remember how they handle it? The RGB?
For RGB, I think they just send it to Ring server and generate by PDF. And
quick problem which they are not satisfied with color.
Yes, usually not.
They will do it one by one.
Yes.
If the PDF file have 100 pages, the operator have to do 100 pages manually. And what we did with GX server, GX server have equipped the LGB auto correction that you have no need to manual do file by file. So that the first I will share you about the image sharpness. You can find this easily.
It's RGB auto correction. This is normal prints and
you can increase. You can increase this or lower this. Very easy. That makes your more productivity, so that you know more sharpness. Okay. Next, about another function, skin tone. Skin tone is in Vietnam is customer just care a lot of concern about skin tone, smooth tone, and smooth tone everything. So, GX server will equip the LGB correction and with skin tone option. Just only check in the server, you got the file. Beautiful.
So with this function, the skin tone very much improved. It's bringing on 700 and over here is bringing on 21.
You just click, check the file, and you bring very fast.
So to bring down, we have this one is 700, and over here we have skin tone
have
on
to
100.
more than the skin tone LGB. We have liquid more emphasize sharpness, stripping with the same. With only select, actually shows the emphasize detail, image privacy, and balance. GX server will do for you. No need to manual do it file by file. Right. one more function I will share you. 3D calibration. In the past, 700 is selling convenient calibration. So that GX server equip 3D calibration with only choice advanced calibration. You got this one. And it makes your machine more stability, more accuracy. You can use it with simple operation, with keep the color day by day, with stability when you have reprint anything. It's very easy. So, with Thắng, do you check a different
Sure.
shop?
So the photo book difficulties have been resolved with, we have a skin tone with RGB auto correction with a digital smooth features. And then we have a wide media support by hardware, it means 2100 with a rip enhanced of 10 bits features. And then we have a ripping time faster than before with the accelerator board. And the poor RGB simulation has been improved with the RGB autocorrect and 3D calibration. Here is a summary that all of your difficulties have been solved by our Fuji Xerox 2100 print server and 2100 and GX print server. And here's a wrap-up of the solution. I just say it's 3 times faster. The productivity is 3 times bigger than AMB, the 700, with a series of technologies, and the GX print server is a key for your change in business. Here comes the end of today's presentation and demo. It's a Q&A section. Is there any question that you'd like to ask us? Please go ahead.
Thank you very much.